Hi there. It's ravenjetbyrne. So I'm going to play a bit of poker. You know how it goes. You know the story. How it ends. You know the hat. How the hat fits. Just try and get that a bit darker for you so you can really see my face. I know that's a big deal for you guys. I get a lot of messages from people just saying, hey, you know, we come to see your face. Good. That's good. Stroking the cat. You see the cat there. You just get the cat. See that? There's a lot of stroking going on. Stroke the cat, it's not a euphemism. I guess I'd probably get banned from Twitch if I start stroking the cat in that way. I've never really heard it called that, but it does sound apt. So the bottom left, ace 9 offsuit, we're going to open. No reason to not open yet, no one's really... And if we look around, the guy next to us is capable of a free bet, makes a flat. Over this way, we've got kings. We're just going to put a free bet in, go that way. Against this guy, tends to be a bit stationary on the flop, so we'll just start with a check rather than a C bet. So get it through with our free bet over here. Muta is bad, a decent player. Here's Muta bad. Here we are just going to check fold. This guy's 16-10. I feel like potentially we could double barrel, but we didn't have really a lot of equity. It's quite a dry board, so you could argue that we should keep barreling. But by the looks of him, he's not folding to the first barrel, and we're getting into dangerous territory, stack size wise there, because 2.5 out there. If we would have called, so if we put C-bet and called, then around his size, then we're basically going to have to jam the turn a lot. So we're making a decision for our tournament life, jamming ace high on the turn. And so instead we can just keep 17 big blinds and find a more suitable situation where we might not be completely crushed. Opening the sixes, and deep stack. Yeah, so the tournaments we got bottom left, we got the 3K guaranteed $22 deep stack. Bottom right, we got the $6 2.5K guaranteed rebuy and add-on. 2 rebuys, 1 add-on. Here, we've got a pretty good board. We are going to bet. This guy doesn't tend to fold much, but I think we can possibly even double barrel here. We get free bet, but we'll call. This guy's quite aggressive doing the free betting. Because of his aggression, we're going to probably have to get this in now. And so, obviously, if he had a better hand, it's a bit of a problem. We'll just allow him to... Okay. Interesting turn. Check back the turn. Pretty awful run out. The turn and the river have been awful here, so I think we can actually find a fold now. As opposed to if we raise the flop, then we do protect our hand from these bad run-outs, but we also sort of stop anything worse getting it in pretty much. I mean, what's the worst? Maybe Queen 10 might get it in, you know, a worse queen, but he did free bet pre, so he doesn't really have Queen 8 very much. So we fold here. He will have Ace King on this kind of board. Oh. Owen Jones meeting people. I think he's a little bit confused, Owen Jones. I like Owen Jones. He's someone who is supportive of Corbyn, but I think he sees himself as a little bit more of a less radical left than he thought he was. So he campaigned very passionately for Corbyn, but has kind of been swayed a little bit by what's happened which is like lots of Blairite MPs can't respect the democratic mandate that Corbyn has from hundreds of thousands of members. Okay, so we call the free bet. We flop very big. It's obviously a check jam kind of hand, very wet board. He's going to be quite committed once he's bet. Sorry guys, let me put it in the middle for you there. So yeah, so we called a small free bet. He's betting here. We are just going to jam now. He's getting a pretty good price. If he has overcards, I think it's still cool. Okay. Oh wow, it's a terrible turn for us. So we end up busting. Nothing we can do there. He had top, so it's cooler for both of us really. It ended up being a reverse cooler. Oh, painful. So we'll get the scope going. We'll check Twitch is working. Get our house in order. So, got the scopage, scoporama, Scopra Winfrey. Now, it's getting a pretty good price. It's working. It's still making it impossible to look. It's making it impossible to scroll up. Bloody hell! It's making it impossible to scroll up. Oh, frustrating. Because it sounds like a weird lie, doesn't it? Sorry, I'd love to read your message, but I can't scroll up. I just can't. I'd love to, but I just can't. Alright, lots of limps, pocket nines, 20 big blinds. We're probably just going to overjam. We can still get heroed by 8s and 7s and 6s. And we can be in some flips, which we avoid by jamming. Maybe if they call free bets, it gets awkward out of position. We've got 21 big blinds, very reasonable rejamming stack. And this guy's very unlikely to have a decent hand because he just called behind. Sort of on the button here when I think a free bet would be what you'd do. This guy has played half the hands. MP limp fold to rejam. That's my message. My message to the faithful. So frustrating. Look. Why is it doing this? Look. See, I'll have to add this guy on Facebook, I guess. It's a good way this is going to have to work. Because I can't even see the messages. I mean, what is this Twitch? He sounds like he can see his messages. Alright, sorry guys, just thinking about that situation, but I'm getting over it again. This is a nice little, got a nice little stack in there. 69 out of 151, 36 paid, 745 up top. So smash the guarantee, 2.5k guaranteed. It's made 3.6 and a half. This is good news. And look, this is going above guarantee as well. This is nice. This could be good. Could be a good day to make some play. This has gone above guarantee. So we're just going to play these and do some scoping, and then we'll add in the 5 rebind add-on at 10. Fishing Cha. I recognise that name. Maybe an old reg. Dirty old reg. Dirty old reg. These dirty old regs like me still hanging around the game. It's unhealthy for us. Not a good way to live. So we're obviously calling with our suited hand. Oh! It's just tempting enough, isn't it? $1.530. Well, he's made some money, but he's gone break even recently. So many have. I've been doing alright the last month or two, so put me in that category. We're just, I don't know what this bet is really. I mean, it's a bit weak maybe. Maybe I'd be better off just checking. We get, okay, so I think we're going to have to call here. We're getting 2 to 1. We are ahead as well. That always helps. I think we're probably going to have to fold here. Maybe we just prefer checking there. And I can maybe check call the river as well then. Oh. These dirty old break-even regs don't know when they'll quit the game, do they? Just gonna put that catty remark there. Just going to put them as a kind of tight winning reg, one of those kind of slightly outdated regs, like people see us probably. Honey, I saw Helmer playing the Twitch cash game, which is quite a good watch. You know, they're trying to make it deliberately a bit like high stakes cash, but on a low budget. It kind of works pretty well. Actually, it's not too bad. And even though it's so crazy when you look at how poker's changed, where you used to have these like, you know, 100, everyone would have like 100, 200k in these cash games, and then suddenly, you know, it's like a 5k minimum buy-in cash game. 5k just seems like small, and then people like Antonio, you know, Antonio Sfondiari, he's rolled for that for the bigger games. Oh, hello again. My cat, I think my cat made a noise, but I always worry that it's a rival cat and I have to chase it off. So I threw a bit of water around, just, you know, as you do. So let's keep scoping. It's important to keep the scope happening. Who's this behind me guy? Oh, there, okay. Wondering why I got him up and where. That's quite creepy. Imagine if this was like a horror film and then I saw that in my scope and then it's a behind me, and I looked, when and I died. I got killed, and you all saw it. You'd love that, wouldn't you, perverts? You pervs, you'd love me to just die for you. But I'm too selfish, guys. I don't want to quite die for it anymore, you know? Just happy to do what I can. So here we're very short. We have 6 big blinds. This person's been tight, but they look like they're competent. They've made a bit of money. They're from an aggressive place. They should be opening wide. I mean, the stats are telling me that he's not opening that wide. But maybe just maybe, this guy has found a bit of gumption and he's thought, I'm opening that ace-8 suited. I've got a stack. I'm a person. And he has to call now. I'm a person. Ace-8 off, go on, have that. He had ace-8 suited, so it's pretty close. And there it is, guys. I've manifested something terrible. Why didn't I just keep my mouth shut? Oh my lord, it's like hoodoo. Oh. Oh. I kind of soul read my own demise, like some kind of poker Medusa. What the fuck was that about? Shit. Yeah, but I was watching Twitch, the live poker game, and you know, you look at Poker Staples and you just think that he has to just sort himself out, because in America there's so much shit to eat, and I love eating shit, you know. I try and go for a run and try and do this and do that, and I understand, but it would actually just be really good for him as a person, just to kind of go on a crazy prop bet, you know, a weight loss prop bet, but in a kind of, you know, just something to motivate him. Just because he's, you know, it's not a kind of fattest thing, it's just that he's gonna just kill himself from crappy sugars and GMO foods. And what a way to go. At least, you know, if you're gonna kill yourself, you know, take some heroin and you look great for a while at least, until you start to, your face caves in. Oh my. This guy's aggressive, or quite aggressive, so we're going to put a free bet in here. So we're going to start to try and just pick situations like this. It's a nice spot, we're deep enough. This is good. Trust me, guys, this is good. Not making it too big as well. We could go 625 potentially, but I think 675 plus is starting to look like you want to fold. Okay, this is pretty much. This guy suddenly comes along, so we bet free bet, and this guy comes along. Pretty close between still C betting. I think the problem is there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff that connects on that board that I feel like we're losing our C bet into the ether so often. There we go. A strong bet here. So he was waiting. It was check. So the first checker is always the one you want to watch, because he's the guy thinking, okay, if I check, then I can check raise, I can check call, as you know. And if I bet, they'll just fold. Oh, this guy's folded 7 of hands in around calls. I think we just because of the extra person we fold there, because of this guy being pretty tight. I feel like he could, and he, you know, we don't know anything about him, but this we have to probably call. We're getting 2 to 1, but when he's there, then there's some sort of another element going on. This guy's a bit deeper still. So we'd make a bit of a tight fold, and obviously it turned out this guy had kings. What do you reckon about that? That's exciting for him. And yeah, so I watched Helmuth in this cash game, and he said, and they started talking about Phil Luck was like, oh my god, it's so sick, like Antonio watches these like strategy videos, you know, it's like these kind of matrix strategy videos, you know, that's so he's like talking about, and Antonio looks a bit sheepish, like, I mean, imagine being the person that alright, we're gonna fold here. Our image is a bit screwed, isn't it? Imagine being the person that Antonius, he's probably, I think that Antonio Sfondiari is probably about as good a poker player, a no-limit hold'em player on the planet at the moment. Like, the way he plays, he's just floating so many flops. Like, I think, I talk about especially live, you know, with the body language information and all that. He's just top notch, isn't he? If I had to nominate one person to play against, say, the devil for my soul, I think Antonio Sfondiari would be the one, actually. He's just stunningly good at the moment in general. He's just kept growing. And the whole kind of, I think the extra element live of the body language and stuff is just, that is really what tips it over into just being awesome, because he can just float all these flops and just read people's souls. He's reading bloody souls, guys. He's reading souls. So this dude's a limper normally, and this time he min raised. I didn't really consider that too much before flatting, which makes it less good. Because otherwise I would be tempted to lead here, because he folds 100%. Okay, so he checks. That makes me want to bet now. So yeah, he does bet. He folds the turn 100%. So to try and get this through, he called there. It's obviously a pretty great bluff card. Alright, it's going to be a bluff. I will show the 5. We had a 5. I played. Good game. And we just throw him a trophy. Well played, sir. Thanks for the money. Thanks for the free money, Freddy boy. Anyway, so Antonius was saying, you know, he looked a bit sheepish, and you know, they kind of said, no, he watches those strategy videos, you know, it's so sicky. And then Phil Helmuth is like, tell you what, guys, I watch the strategy videos too, because I look at how the kids play the hand and what they say is standard, and then I learn how to beat that. I think that's fantastic, isn't it, you know? I just love that. I love that, and I think he is a real role model, Helmuth, because it's also about how you use your money that you make kind of wisely, so you're not just solely dependent on poker as well. I think that was the real. I really didn't really. A penny didn't really drop for me in that respect, and probably one of my regrets, really, not being able to diversify my portfolio, I guess. But it's just so fun. You just want to keep doing it, don't you? Bloody hell! I'm just getting free bet all over the bloody shop. I think again we have to fold here, and we've got a great image for okay, so we're going to open. We're going to get it in with Lawrence if he re-raises, because he's crazy aggressive stats. Okay, that's making me less enthusiastic, but we'll do it. This guy can have a good hand. Yeah, there we go. He does have a good hand, but there's money out there, so you know we have to go for it. Really, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. There's like 6 big blinds more. 6 big blinds more. At this point, there's 13 out there, so we're getting better than 2 to 1. Even against the hand we're against, we've got, you know, it's like, you know, we're kind of like 2 to 1 against, and there's 2 to 1, so it's pretty break even, you see. And if we fold, then obviously we're definitely down 2 big blinds. So in the long run, you'll find if you put that into your little wizard keyboard, you put it into your little whatever it is, you come out with a number. You know, I think the number would be, you have to call. Hmm. Okay. Lichum. 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 I like that name. It's a good name. You gotta find the standard. Whatever the kids are doing, they say standard. Then you gotta try and beat it. You gotta beat it, guys. It's my life trying to beat it. And you know, because Helmer for a while was a bit of a joke, wasn't he? You know, but where are all the kids now? Where's Helmer if he's still going? It's because he diversified his portfolio, and he branded himself. You know, he gave himself a Russell brand, and he turned himself into a marketable force. You could sell hats. You know, he basically saw the boom and he capitalized. Well played. As you know, as the boom was happening and all fading, I was like, this is going to be going for ages. It'll be fine. I just need to keep climbing my levels. I didn't realise that there was going to be a glass ceiling, or I just thought it would just go on forever, guys. What is this? But it isn't stopped. I mean, look, I'm still doing it, so it's not stopped. It's just, and I think there's plenty of fish out there as well. So I don't know. I don't know why, because it feels harder. I think partly because they're flattening out all the pay jumps and stuff. So again, we put 3-bet and this is cold 4-better. I mean, come on. What is this stuff? So I really hope River Trust tries to do something here. So we'll try and get him to do something on the flop here. So we just put 5 in. We've got 18. Oh. Pretty soundly crushed by the second all in, surely. You take it down, that's fine. We weren't folding there was no way to bluff us off. "32 games, average buy 4, ability 56. Okay, I don't need to do thank you cap. I've done thank you cap. Actually, I've done you. You don't need to be done twice. It's just greedy. You're greedy, man. This person could be good. No, he's not. It looked like he could be good, but it turned out he wasn't good. Well, what do you know? I think it's maybe people like this that are quite aggressive, and on the face of it, you know, 21, 17, 14, only over 24 hands, but it's the right sort of idea. I think maybe it's the increase of people the right sort of idea. Here we are going to get it in, because this guy's short, and he's facing a limper from a fish, and he's aggressive. So yeah, we're ahead. And now we're behind. I mean, what is this? Give me a queen. Oh. Keep losing to worse hands. That's no fun. Shit. This is no fun. Playing the SNES yesterday. Well, I was playing, you know, an emulator or whatever it's called, and because I had I wanted to have a little taste of Brian Lara. I won't lie. And I actually, I mean, playing when I get in these bad beats makes me want to go back to it. You know, I'm doing this because I'm a soldier. But don't get me wrong, guys. I'd rather be playing Brian Lara. But I guess if I had the whole night, it would get a bit depressing playing Brian Lara. But I've already worked out how to do it. You know, like the order and stuff. And I'm starting to, and I managed to survive 20 overs. And you know, I made like maybe 80 runs. So that's pretty good for me, and I was all out with a couple of balls to spare. I just figured out why sometimes it wouldn't work, and you know, I wasn't sure why, and I've worked it out. So here we've got that sort of, we raise folding image, so we're gonna raise cool here. Oh, especially against River Trust and Shrew. Just let me have it, guys. Don't have it. Don't have Ace Queen here, because it's just too painful. Big blind should fold. Generally, just folds. He's not a defender. But let's see. Defender. Defenders are the earth. Defender. Is he a defender? No. Still not a defender. Chesty acid. Never taken acid, but it sounds like the sort of thing that might alter your consciousness forever. And I'm not sure I want to be altered forever right now. I don't mind being twisted a little bit, you know, make things a bit floatier. That's good. Maybe not altered forever. That seems a bit harsh. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. That thing where you can do that kind of knowing, like a good actor will do, and I think, because what the actor's doing in that moment is the character is thinking back to a pleasant moment and reminiscing warmly to themselves in that. Let me just. How's that? Is that good? Just here we go. That was too much. I struggle. You see, I've never really been a good actor. Okay, this is fine. This aggressive player. Let's see if we can win a pot. Feels like we can't win a pot. Can we win a pot against this Asso? Just can we have a little bit of it back? Is that so much to ask? Are we such bad people we deserve this? Oh, come on now. We've got to win this. Look, yes, guys, yes. Give it to me. The madness must end somewhere, and it ends here. .89 to 77. Aggressive, guys. He's aggressive, and he's winning. He's a winning aggressive. We've got to be a bit careful with our rinky-dinky image. Oh, a high open, high fold image. Let's get this Asogios out of here. Get out of here. Get out of our yard. This is our yard. Isn't it, guys? Our yard. Get the fuck out of my yard. Alright? Good. Alright, hang on a minute. We've got ace king. We're not going to just raise this. We're just going to jam it. We only have 9 big blinds. We don't mind a race. We want to see 5. We don't want to let a few people see a flop. That's not good for us. That's fine. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you very much. So 11 big blinds. We want a couple of big blinds there. Alright, so we'll see a flop with this person. Okay, so now it's just whether we get cooled or not. Overjam was good news for us, I must say. Basically, he's not going to overjam with jacks plus there, is he? He's just going to try and bet, just tempt us into the 6 or whatever. There it's like, I'm all in. Well played, mate, well played. Give this guy a trophy. I guess I shouldn't needle him if I'm blind against blind. I'm probably jamming. Jack 6 suited, probably going to jam. Maybe he would tilt him into folding. Nice play, mate. Nice play, your ace king. That is the problem when you're min raising your ace king like it's the nuts. You haven't even got a pair yet. So again, if it folds around to us, we'll probably just jam the button. Well, actually, though, I think if we open Laurent's rejams, we definitely call him. But Mangam, if he rejammed, then we could probably get away. Maybe it's better just to do it that way. This person we've got down as a kind of weaker player. We'll give him credit. So we're really bad, and now we're doing really well in this. Look at this, 29 out of 80. Totally manifested it. So we will open. Big blind is a bit of troublesome because it looks like they might be capable of opening wide. I hope he realises that we're committed to a couple of people. That should make us seem a bit tougher. Here. Oh, so frustrating to lead out. I was going to probably check back because I've got a lot of backdoor equity. Well played. Very aggressive. Could well be bluffing there, but it's hard to know, isn't it? It's hard to know. He could well be playing a top pair that way and just never folding. So we're just going to take more information. I'll get some more information on him and see what is true, and then just totally play him like a bloody fiddle. Play him like a bloody fiddle, mate. Playing you like a fiddle, mate. Ability 80, you say? Oh. So we'll make a lovely tea and do a bit of scoping. You know, I won't go anywhere, but I'm right here. I'm just going to make a tea. I will be right back, but not in the sense that I'm turning off. Hi. Alright. Alright, sorry guys, I'm there. I'm me. Thanks for watching. Ahead of my time. I do have literally over 100 of these videos now on the internet, on YouTube. Ravenjetbyrne, KINGONPOKER, just type it in, hopefully come up. Is that doing the world any good? I'm not sure. Really? Probably not. What do you mean? What do you mean, kid? Anyway guys, we've got that lovely 10 PM game going on. What do you mean? You know what I mean. You know what I mean, Master Mate. You do not know what I mean. Just trying to shoehorn in some information. Shoehorning it in like some kind of shoe with a horn. Ryan. My favourite, I had a best friend at school called Ryan. He was a bit weak and sometimes get bullied, and I would stand up for him. I didn't have a lot of friends, and then one day, it was very sad. One day, he just left. No one really. I don't remember anyone saying anything about it. So my best friend just left. I was like, oh, maybe he'll be in tomorrow. He'd left forever. And at least look at me. At least I've turned out all right. Ryan. So yeah. Fool on the hill. Sorry guys, I forget there's a camera there, so best to have it like that, isn't it? Sorry guys. Sorry about that. Hope that hasn't spoilt your enjoyment. Hope you're enjoying it. Are you enjoying this? Is this how you like to spend your time watching this? Is that who you are? Does that bring you pleasure? Does it fill a void in your soul? I'd say this is probably more nourishing for your soul than most of the mainstream. When you stream in the main, it is absolute garbage, isn't it? And you really do, you worry. 18 big blinds. I'm gonna open and hope I get free bet and don't end up getting the callers, but we're probably a bit too deep just to open pile. We get top pair over here. We do want to protect. Oh, we want to try. We didn't get the rebuy in. Oh god, that's so frustrating. So I could have had a double rebuy and be making money, but instead I'm just complicating my life. Fuck's sake! Look, guys, we're gonna get rid of that 144 now. I don't want this guy to flat. No, 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 no flats. Good. Excellent. Excellent, smooth. Excellent. Yes. Oh. This is good news because we can now lose that amount and double rebuy or make enough, so we don't need to do that. We're just going to be jamming 10 big blinds, ace jack in the. There we go. We get recalled. We get recalled by the army by pocket kings. We just need an ace or a king, bizarrely enough. An ace or a king. That's neither. So we do bust. But we did the right thing. There's absolutely nothing we can do about that. And if we're raising, we're only raising to raise. Cool. Let's guy, like I say, 37-7, he plays a lot of hands, we want to see him. Oh, see, straight away we're flopping a draw. Okay, that's fine. We can go bust or double up. So we're good. That's what outcome we want. I believe that's good. Just imagine all the chips we'd have if this was LOL. Remember guys, people that say LOL, that is the language of the moron. If you've been watching, you know that. That's the language of the idiot. If you're using LOL, reconsider. Think about what I've said. Adjust it in your brain nostril. And this time there is a limp. Just gonna make a small like ISO on the button, so we can just play poker with this guy a little bit, even though we're quite shallow. It also allows these people to re-ISO, re-jam light as well, potentially thinking I'm just trying to steal. So we're going to have to probably go with Queen 10 here. It's too strong. Alright. Just going to bet quite small, and then we can set up either a turn jam or a sort of turn decide. Oh wow. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Alright, so we get this in. But we're very, very badly done there. Very badly done by. Let's check and give ourselves a free river, I guess. We really want to bluff my stack off there. They're out. When you go free way, it goes cool, cool. There we go. You had a set of frees. So if I was bluffing the turn there, bluff jamming the turn would have felt pretty bad because I would have got beaten. I didn't bluff jam the turn, guys, because I'm too cool. I knew what was happening. I didn't let it get me down. We'll do actually. Okay. So that was tempting to bluff jam, but that would have felt dirty, a dirty way to bust. So I'll play the 3K 25 minutes. What we'll do is we'll just order this like so. Just trying to get it so. Okay, and I can make this big here. So for a little while we can be like the normal Twitch streamers and the way they do it. Disgusting humans that they are. Oh, sorry guys. Didn't see you there. That looks aesthetically like, you know, that sort of shit that you'd watch normally, isn't it? Oh, look at his big table! Oh, he's got a big table, hasn't he? Oh, hasn't he got a big table? So, we're just gonna scope. We like the scopage. Alright, so we do flop something. We're looking to make the value happen. So this Samsar 91 looks bad. They smell, you know, it tastes bad in my soul. This is pretty bad news in general. We're all flat once here, but we look overwhelmingly folding a lot on the turn when he continues to barrel. The times we win are when he checks back here and he was just being a bit naughty, but even if he was doing that with a flush draw, he's just got there, hasn't he? You know, it's even 9-6 has got there. It's all got there. It's all bloody got there, guys. If we look here, 50 out of 68. 36 paid. We look at the table, we have 3, 4, 5 weaker players right there in Arc. Samsa, Maingarm, Habisco, Q6, and the numbers, and Freddy Boy. And then we've got Andrew, Roman, and Negronomics. Like that name. And they seem a bit more solid, and they're just in the right position in terms of where we would want our weaker players. Happy. Old Reg, I love that name. It's a funny old name, isn't it? Dirty old Reg. Dirty old Reg. And look, it's the Grey Monk. Oh, hello, Grey Monk. Hello, hello. Grey Monk. And this, you know, a little bit disappointed to see he's not double rebuying. But that's the Grey Monk for you. He's a thrifty old so-and-so. 9,650. Definitely actively looking for a good situation. I don't think we should just jam blind against blind. This guy's 42.29. You know, we probably shouldn't. The thing that makes me swerve towards doing it is this 75% fault to steal. And look, he's got the check raise number going, so he's folded to a check raise. It's something like that. It's some kind of weird number. Fold to a check raise when his name's on the 7th day of the calendar. You know, it's a very folded to a check raise, but when you're wearing a hat, but not when you're not wearing a hat. So you've got to check these parameters. Don't jam, let me jam. Negronomics should open here. We will pile it out. Whoa. Okay, I think we have to call. I believe this aggressive player will want to jam a pretty wide range, so we shouldn't be too far behind here, if not ahead. We're in a flip, that's cool. We're expecting a lot of flips actually. Small pocket pairs obviously a big part of the sort of hands you would do that with, but there's not so many small pocket pairs compared to the overcard combos, but that's cool. Thanks, Dean Eggs. Cheers, Dean Eggs. Felt good. Feels good to have some of that Dean Egg money, you know? Denegulation. Fucking Dean Eggs, you know? Who does he think he is? You come to my table. You play by my rules, kid. You play by my rules. Okay? You come to my table. I'm not sure what I'm trying to be there. Maybe some kind of sort of Greek gangster. You'll come to my table, kid. You're gonna be China now. You'll come to my table. So now it's, and that's the difference. The line of racism is very thin. I'm an American. Oh my God, Erminal. You know, and suddenly, oh my God, this guy isn't doing impressions. He's doing racism. Erminal. Just gonna open like we would if we had a big hand. Not gonna try and make it too big or make it look too showy. People can exploit, they'll exploit. We're probably not just going to call a big, free bet's going to be pretty bad for us. People are more likely to free bet late. We just feel like we're going to get this through an awful lot. There we go. We do get it through. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lollipop. Look at this person. They had lots of money. And then they had 15, but then it's gone down, but now it's going back up again. So I don't know what to make of this. Lollipop. Could open this again, but we want to scope out the table a little bit, guys. We just got one through. Hold your horses. Just got one through, and you want to start doing it again. Bloody hell. Lollipop. Senolito. Ability 66. Something wrong with Senolito. Something wrong with who he is. We're going to bet here we do have some super turns, like super turns, like a 7 or 8 of spades. Super turns. Oh, Graham. Oh, Graham, you got me, Graham. You got me, Graham. You got me. Hope you're happy with yourself. Yep. Yeah. Happy. Alright. Jad. Nick. Good to see you back at the wheel, Graham, if you're out there. Graham's I told him about this channel. So I feel like he'd probably enjoy it, as he gets quite a special mention. And he sort of said, yeah, I watched it, I had a look at your channel, and I think he probably just thinks it's a bit mental. I think as you get, I think Graham wants to burden himself with having to watch this mess, and I don't really blame him. I'm pretty sure, I don't even, am I even watching this? I'm just making it. I don't even watch this shit, I just make it, I just am it. This is just me. It's like you're getting a free sample of whether you'd enjoy hanging out with me. And I think the full majority of people are saying probably not, probably give that a miss. Let's give this a miss. This guy is, it's not my cup of tea. It's very arrogant. Average buying is 0, that's very humble, isn't it? I'd imagine that if you were to assess, scope in Gandhi, you'd have an average buying of 0 too. Maybe we can try that and see. Okay, real Gandhi though. But real Gandhi. No, just real gangsters, okay. Mahatma. There's Gandhi. Okay, let's see. So we're thinking average buying of 0. Here we go. What's Gandhi got? Average buying of 0. Average buying of 1, he lacked the killer instinct, didn't he? 16 games, average buying 1, ability 51. That is the worry with someone like Gandhi, that he lacks that cutting edge. It's a shame. Real shame. DJ Pepsi. Average buy-in 7 plus 11k. Ability 69. 79. So it's actually playing kind of like a nitty, winny reg, but it's actually still winning. He's going up. His stats aren't diminishing. He's not struggling in this post boom, post meltdown era. Oh, Benny Lee. 1979. He's got the British flag. British, mate. British first. British for the British, mate. Britain for the British. Britain first. Fucking Britain, mate, innit? Fucking hell, mate. He was a man caught in a web of deceit. Britain for the British. Think of that Britain, mate. It's not the British. You go around and not even speaking English, mate. There's not the British around. Let's think about this country. Is it Britain for the British? So we'll just fold it. This guy Bommel's very good. It's a great spot for him to put pressure on us, so we just avoid it. Sorry about that, guys. That's what they all look like. That's the problem. That's why you need a bit of foreign blood in there, you know. Just keep the gene pools swimming along. If you too closely breed, you just get that. Britain for the British, mate. Britain for the British. Oh fuck. Those people, it's tragic, isn't it, really? I feel sorry. This guy is, yeah, he's locked, isn't he? He's locked up. He's locked himself away in this ivory tower of mystery. Brummister. Oh, I see. Yeah. I see, said the blind man who couldn't really see. He was just saying it to say that he saw, but he couldn't see. But he saw the point the person was making. He couldn't see the point. He heard the point. I hear you. I think would probably be more apt, wouldn't it? I hear what you're saying, rather than I see. I see on a kind of intellectual sense where you're going with your construct, but I don't physically see it. But then, even if I had eyes, I wouldn't physically see that anyway. So it's really very subjective. I see, said the blind man. The blind man sees. It's starting to sound a lot like a Stuart Lee sketch, isn't it? This is the kind of thing he would do, just not really go anywhere, but just sort of visit, sort of unusually and tenderly subject, and show it utter disdain at the same time. Incredible talent. Oh, Betty Lee's gone. Oh, that's the news. $16 to go. 29 out of 52. 36 paid. 16 to go. This table has 4 solid players. I reckon that's probably above average in this tournament. So we'd almost like to just draw lots again and get a more fair table. You know, better tables for the English. Alright, so we're just being patient. We're just 32 out of 51. You know, it's going to go quick. It's 15 now, you know, it's going to go quick. Before you know it, we're going to be on a sort of bubble scenario. 12 big blind flat. That's not a good sign from Ollie. He's not covering himself in glory with his flat. Do 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 do. Oh my god, I've made it too big. What a terrible error. I hope I can rectify it. I have. It's fine now. We're just going to fold, although we're getting a pleasant pot odds. I don't feel comfortable about our hand when this guy's doing what he's did with his big sizing and his big sizing out. Get your sizing out, mate. Yeah, it's alright looking. Alright. Seen bigger in prison. Nipple slip. Nipple slip. That sounds like a pleasant accident, doesn't it? Ooh. Little nipple slip. Oh. What a shame. Let me help you put it back in. Depends who you are, obviously. You know, it's not. You know, you're gonna have to go through the right channels to. You're gonna have to send me a letter. I'll have to think about it. But you know, first stage was coming to my table with your name. That's very romantic, nipple slip. Thank you. You know what I like. And already now, look, we're down to 36 out of 30 out of 47. 36 paid. 11 from the money. How has this fallen upon our houses? This plague. This plague upon our houses. Send me some more fish. Ollie's just saying, "I'll have that, thanks very much." And one time saying, "Oh, what? What is this?" I don't think he can fold a king or jack, can he really? I mean, what can Ollie really have? I guess a flush draw or top pair. The thing about these fishes, you never really know what they can have. They could well just have it. They could have a set, you know. They could have top two or whatever. They can have a flush draw. They can have it all. It's only once you sort of start to see them play, you can start to rule out a bit more. But at this stage, you know, it's just a sort of generic bad player. We're not sure how or why. I really want someone to open so I can pile it over them. There we go. It's been quite tight, so but we're still obviously happy. Just hope he doesn't have a pair, because that's what we're trying to avoid here. Love to get it in when he's got a worse ace. Ace queen me off, my friend. Wow, it's a big pot here, guys. Oh, don't call me with like fives or something. That wouldn't feel good. Oh my god. Heart on the turn. Oh my god, we're so close. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we do. Yes. We sound a bit like a sort of petulant child prince, don't we? When we, yes. We're going to check and give Graham the monk a go here. He's well, he likes to bet the flops. There he goes. Oh, Graham. Oh, boy. Just bet the turn, because I mean, it's going to call with some worse aces on the turn. him see it for free. You have to watch the stream, Grey Monk. Birdham, I had you. I have a policy with people like the Grey Monk, you know, friends, that I don't punish them with eggs when they've lost a pot, but I will reward them if they win a pot. You know, it's a positive reinforcement. I base that on how I don't particularly want people going on at me when I've lost a pot or something. You know, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, I lost a pot. I played like shit. Yeah, what? You know, get over it. Quiet, Will. Where does this put us now then? We're 11 out of 44 then, 8 until the money. We've suddenly put ourselves in a good position. It's a nice looking tournament. Do you know what? I think the reason why I think there should be more fish is because I thought this was the catfish for some reason, but it's not. It's the $6 2 rebuy 1 add-on, which is slightly more reggy than the other one, but I personally think there are plenty of fish around. I think it's just that the standard of the fish, the overall standard is higher, to the point where there's less like complete bottoming out at the bottom. People kind of watch a bit of poker strat, and because it's more niche now, that it's more detailed as well. Oh God, I'd love to just punish this hermit. Just pile it in, but I'm not hard. I'm not no macho man. Macho man, yeah. I'm gonna be a macho man, yeah. So this is again quite a reggae tournament, $35. 3K guaranteed. Raise my aces, baby. Oh yes, we did. 729.79. Pittsburgh. I guess the good thing is maybe not the great minds will leave poker because of the decline, and then it's like an apocalypse, and we can all pick up the pieces again and secretly make it good again, and not tell anyone. What do you reckon? Who's with me? Why can't we get a woman winning the main event? That would be good. A black woman who's a lesbian, who's gonna die of AIDS soon. That would be something like that, you know? That would be a really inspiring story, or a little boy where if you touch him, his skin bruises, but he's just about, little Jimmy can just about hold up the cards. I free bet to, and he needs the occasion. He tends to fall asleep, but he needs the occasional help of his helper. You know, that kind of thing. Who is this standing man? And obviously, I'm going to be standing man. I'll stand a lot. They call him the standing man. He has no other name. Alright, sorry. Okay, whoa. So what we're going to do here is a little bit advanced. Make it slightly bigger, because we're trying to sell someone like Rommel on the idea of free betting us light to sort of, you know, do us over before the bubble. So we're trying to make it bigger, like we're vulnerable, you know, but it seems to have just gone through without hassle. Oh, okay. So this person, we do want to allow him a chance to bluff. He tends to fold a lot on the flop. Here, there's too many draws now to sort of check again. So we'll just bet. Might even tool out here, so, you know, in these spots. So that's fine. We got a little bit of action, but not enough action. we killed the action and we just had it all. We had the top set. There was just a couple of raggedy cards under. I mean, how could anyone compete? Just need to see what this person is jamming 10 big blinds with near the bubble. You'd think maybe a strong hand like, I don't know, the ace queen? I don't know, like, or maybe he's just some kind of fish cake. Let's see. Pocket sevens, okay. Pocket jacks, they both got a set. They both got a set. Praseta, eh? Praseta. Too cool for NL. What a dude. What a dude. This is a dude as well. This guy's a dude. Hey, gringo. Yes, ese. Ah, ese. I see what you're saying, gringo. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go, man. Here we go. So if we look at the table, hello, Jesus back, Gringo and Andromeda, all good players, good tough regs. And you've got two cool for school and Orate just on our left hand side there. Situation on our left hand side are the two fish at the table. If you'd like to play lots of pots with them and avoid the regs to your right, just follow me this way. The regs are situated up here on a little cluster just to the right of you. Avoid them at all costs. Feed the regs. We accept no responsibility for how the regs feast. Matty and his seed. Ratamak. Kind of makes it very big again. It's interesting. He's got 9 big blinds near the bubbles. That puts me off getting him in here because I think he's going to be a little bit wider near the bubble. We'll fold. And over here with the pocket threes, we'll want to play multi-way. We're sort of 55 big blinds deep against Majobi. So that's good. Sort of amount that we want to be deep. Here we open under the gun. We've got flatted and we've been 3-bit by a good player. We're just going to fold now. Feels dirty, as you know. Good. Kavinko-Mashits. Pocket free, so he wasn't bluffing. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Can you tell, guys? That's my job. Probably will actually bet this flop because if we're ahead now, then it's going to be less. We're going to be less ahead as it goes along. So why not just put some money in while we're ahead now? Potentially get some folds. Heck, that seems alright to me. I'm bringing. What a river! He's a rebuy as well, so we don't have to worry about busting here. If he did happen to have a good hand, which obviously would be Jack Queen, still think we have to try and get value. Boom. Maybe that's a bit strong because I'm probably getting called by what, 2 pair better, so that's not necessarily a great bet. Maybe we should bet more like 1.999, get a bit more, or even 2.755, get a bit more realistic value for things that we beat. We'd make you folding out a 10 here as well. Definitely folding out some 9s and 8s. I made it too big. I made it too big, guys. I didn't really give it the thought it deserved. So we'll just try and ride the snake, guys, to the ancient lake. Because that's how we do it. We ride that snake. Graham here with his perilous stack. He's probably going to look to get it in, and he has. We'll just let it go. We were quite light anyway, so let's just let this one go. Don't need to speculate in this kind of way, a vague way. Very nice stack. Don't need to necessarily open, but we just tried to keep riding the snake, guys, you know. Wow. Really totally dominating our flush draw as well. I don't really understand why Graham would be much better off, rather than doing what he just did and doing this limp. He should totally have just double rebought and played a bit tighter. So it's going. Are we still in the bubble? Surely not. I'm sure the bubble's burst now, isn't it? Can't still be on the bubble. Oh my god. Yeah, we're on the bubble. I guess we never really got to the bubble, we just got a lot of chips. Graham. Just gonna give him that friendly, like, you know, what the fuck are you doing? So look, I mean, look, he's getting it in bad. He thinks he's been clever. He hasn't been. Early position with the ace-9. Come on, Graham. You taught me everything I know. You didn't teach me that. I think he's on some kind of psychotropic drugs. I think that's the problem. I don't throw eggs often, but I think I just need to tell him. I mean, come on, this is all bad. Like, you had like a single rebuy, you jam it in with a king-9 to like under the gun opens, and then you rebuy singly again, and then you min raise, you just limp it. You limp with the ace-9 off. You know, you suck out on a better hand when you call a re-raise. I mean, what is this? It's a great spot to bluff catch. This guy's been really aggressive. He's put the re-raise in. Extremely dry board, so it's going to be hard to do it, but I think that we can, you know, hopefully we'll get him to barrel a couple of streets as a bluff catch. And I think we made the money now, and that's good news. So we've got 27 guaranteed. We really want to make the final couple of tables, the final table, and take it from there. He's definitely acting like he has a better ace. The way he's sizing it makes me kind of feel like I believe him, but we have decided to bluff catch. Oh god, this is feeling pretty ropey for a bluff catch. Okay, no, we were bluff catching. Fucking hell, what an idiot. So here we go, guys. This is a perfect spot to bluff catch. And look what we managed to do. We got a couple of streets, and we weren't going to fold. We weren't necessarily happy about the river jam. He isn't a good sign, but so this person is definitely not a fish. They are some kind of donkatron. They play 700 games. Average bind of 5, down a ground, and ability of 50. Very low. Let's go donkey. Out of 34. We're getting down to it. We're getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Yeah. We're getting jiggy with it. You get me? We're not getting jiggy with it, you know. We're getting jiggy with poker, which is not an it. It's some kind of game, some kind of way of life. It's like kind of computer crack, isn't it? I don't know. Is that how you describe it? I don't know. I've never taken real crack, so it's hard to know what crack is like. Probably not great. Ability 73. Not sure what all that means. Disappointing. I look over and it's only an ace 2. Thought it was going to be so much more. Still getting bitten. It's great. Totally defleed the cat yesterday and everything. Defleed. Really want to make the final table. To get there, we're going to need over 100k, aren't we? Really, that's the reality. The moment it's going to take maybe 150k. So we've got some work to do. Terry Terps, my name, Terry Terps. So we're going to open this. Going to make it look really nutty, like we're not trying too hard, we don't make it too big. 109.50. I think it looks nutty, and I think the only time we're going to get re-jammed on is by strong hands. Maybe this guy in the big blind is capable of a defend. Yes, lovely stuff. Shoulder. Water. Shoulder. So, ooh, shoulder's coming quite good. Oh, kind of going down now. We're definitely just jamming here. Hope he's not trapping. He's capable of trapping here. I'm definitely capable of trapping, but he probably part of his range is going to be the traps, and the other part is going to be hands he didn't want to jam, but he wanted to see flop with. So glad to show him that. We'll show him the ace-9 off. And he knows as a decent player that's just a cooler. Go on, Graham. Line against blind. We're not going to go for this one. We're going to be a little bit patient. Definitely want to take our fair share of blind against blind, but 17 big blinds. We don't need to punt it in with 6 high. Yes, Graham, yes. Look at Graham, he's going. That single rebuy has gone a long way. Imagine if he double rebought, you'd have like 20k now. Just a thought. Yep, that's fine. We'll have that. Decent player leaving the game. So we're probably down to the last 3 tables now. So this is bad that Bommel's there, but we've got Ollie Job and Matteo Speed, who are both weak players. So that's good news. And Pocket Kings! Pocket Kings in the 35 deep stack. Let's see what we're doing here. So we'll put in a free bet. That's what we're doing. Just a little bit over the pot size. It's not huge. It looks quite huge. Maybe I should have made it a bit smaller. 288 maybe. Well, I'm just protecting my hand as well. We only have 1 pair, remember. We just take it down, but that's not the end of the world. It is the end of the world. It is. Feel like it. Alright, Fish can get some chips from a decent player. That's always good news. That can never be not good news, can it? Surely, in all environments, on all sorts of spiritual, vibrational levels, guys. Mantor. Mandor. Mandor. Not Mantor. Oh my god, I saw going to the hospital to visit my mum and saw a woman who was going, you know, for an older woman going for another reason. And towards the end of our brief conversation, it's in a fault here, she said, "Oh yeah, I had me throat slit." And I looked, and she'd had an operation obviously on her throat that had been slit right across, and she was, and that isn't funny. But then I said, I don't know why I said this, but I said, "Did you do you did that?" Like, it seemed that she did it, and she went, "No, it was an operation." And so I feel like, I mean, why did I say that? Why would I assume? So you cut your own throat then? No? Okay, good. Excellent. You know, like, who would cut their own throat? But then, you know, if she was just going, "Oh yeah, yesterday I cut my own throat," we know we've got problems. Okay, back to this hand. It's a big pot! Where's Graham gone? Oh, he must have moved tables. It's a shame. Don't screw me over here, because this is a big pot. There we go, thank you. Thanks very much. I feel like after I said that, she liked me less as a human. Oh, fuck. It'd be awful to show someone that and then they go, what, you did that? Is this what you did? Is this who you are? Oh. More the pain. Pain for that poor guy, Auto Caucus. Scream! Alright, so we're getting very short in this. 14 out of 24. Love a walk, guys. You can give me a walk? Walk me! Come on, like a walk. Oh no, it's too late. It's like a walkman. I was gonna say. Walk me like a walkman. I don't get walked. Maybe that's how I want to be walked. Like someone who doesn't get walked. It's pretty deep. Kings against jacks. There's no way to stop the madness. Scream has got this kind of like he won a tournament, and that's about it. I'm tight actually. I'll just go tight. Vladimir. I am Vladimir. 2108 Vladimir. Just to distinguish me. Alright guys, so it's the break. I'm gonna have a break, I'll be right back. Okay?